I am in sunny Spain on holiday, but I wanted to make sure I give you around 30 to 40 minutes today to keep you strong, keep you fit, keep you mentally happy. We are going to do the full Feel Good prescription. These are workouts. I go live every single week on Zoom and on YouTube. I have an amazing community on Zoom that I'm waving to, which I talk to at the end. So if you'd like to join us on Zoom, just head over to my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com, and all the details are there in my free newsletter. I even have a WhatsApp group, so for session reminders, any changes to the schedule, make sure you're on that as well. So we have tin cans, plastic bottles. This is like a hotel room workout. Being practical. If you have weights, if you have a rucksack, if you have dumbbells, please use them, because you know I want everyone to be doing strength training, all ages, all abilities today. And I have a resistance band. If you don't have one of these, a pair of old tights, like I said, from when we started these workouts in the pandemic, or even a gown or a belt tie will do. So we always start these sessions with a moment of breathing. So take a seat. This is really important, and people ask why I stop, but it's really to reset our nervous system. We're going to get a better workout when you're in a calmer, more relaxed frame of mind. And it's really important in our busy lives just to have these moments. They're breath snacks. They're in my book, The Feel Good Fix. And today we're just going to do a really simple breathing in for 5, exhaling for 5. It's called the coherent resonant breath. There's a lot of science behind it. Just about 5 rounds in about a minute. So close your eyes, place your hands on your lap. Just try and tune into your breath if you can. Nasal breathing has excellent scientific benefits. Breathing in through your nose, really extending that positive inhale, exhaling any negativity, tension, stress. Just try and let it all go. So tuning into your breath, and then I'm going to guide you. Just do what you can. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep your eyes closed. Have a little sense check. Start rubbing your hands. How are you feeling? Maybe a little bit calmer. I certainly am. Rub those hands together. Generate some heat. Take a positive inhale. Place them over your closed eyes. Exhale. Just open the eyes with your hands there, letting some light in. Breathing in that positivity again. Exhale. Bring a smile to your beautiful faces, especially everyone I can see on Zoom and on YouTube. How are you feeling? Give me a thumbs up. Interact with me. There's so many people on Zoom today. So happy to see you, and on YouTube. So we're going to start with the full Feel Good prescription. During the times that I'm talking, one of my amazing participants, Vinu Uncle, has got the memo. As always, he's getting his steps in from home when it's too hot. Here it's going to hit about 38, 40 degrees. I think the UK is the same at the moment. You could get your steps in. I show everything seated and standing. My amazing mother-in-law is in India at the moment, so I'm going to try and use the chair to show you you could do this when you're working from home, or even if you're sitting too long, or if you have any mobility issues that prevents you from standing. I'm going to try and show you everything seated and standing. If you're able to, we are going to add in some arm circles. I've got this lovely olive tree here, so I'm just going to move out of the way, keeping it real today from holiday. So you could do this on your chair, just adding in a bit of mobility. This is important. We do this section, the mobility snacking, as I call it. Little movements, snacks for your body that you can take away and add into your day. Let's come forward as well. breathing in and out. Can you feel everything loosening up? Mine is a little bit tight from lifting some heavy weights yesterday with my son in the gym. So really important to mobilize the joints, get everything nice and loose. We're going to do the same with our head. So coming to a little stand, just circling out, maybe 3 in one direction. Imagine a clock face in front of you. Your chin is going round. Let's change directions clockwise, anti-clockwise. How is your head? Feeling that heavy head that sits on top of our spine. Often this posture nowadays is like this because we're sitting, we're using screens, we're really affecting our posture. So you know from my book, the 1-minute snack, the desk reset snack, the shape of a desk, bringing those shoulders up 1 inch or 2, back 1 inch or 2, and down the spine. Can you keep it there? Squeezing your shoulder blades together. Open out your chest. Use this posture throughout this workout, even in the day. Just adding those desk reset snacks. Simple little posture check for you. And then we're going to add in, either standing, some hip circles. So really nice. Take a nice wide stance. This feels lovely. Just circling out the hips. Maybe 5 in one direction, 5 in the other. If you're seated, you can try and rotate your torso. Breathing in and out, lovely work. Just loosening things off. All of our joints have synovial fluid around them. So for things like osteoarthritis, normally motion is lotion. You could even try and draw a figure 8. That feels quite nice on the hips, loosening things up. We are going to add in a little bit of heel raises. You know I love these, especially for diabetes, for blood sugar management. But day to day, these amazing heel raises are kicking in your soleus muscle, seated or standing. If you're able to stand, great, please stand. You could have a bit of balance if you need to, like your chair or a wall. Make sure you're holding your core in through this workout. Imagine your belly button into your spine. Lift as high as you can onto your toes and down. If you have no bone issues, if there's no osteoporosis, osteopenia, or fractures, you could even add a drop. Did you hear that? Inhale, exhale. That little drop is then going to help my bones replenish, rejuvenate. And I'm working on my bone density a lot. Having hit the menopause at the age of 46, it starts to plummet, but anyone after the age of 30 needs to be looking after their muscles and bones. So think about this snack, especially after meals. If you're stuck at your desk, if you're stuck in the restaurant, I do these everywhere. But ideally, we would go out for a little walk. So let's get our steps in again. Let's see how many we get in. I've just started wearing actually a fitness tracker. So let me see if I can put it on a little bit late, but I know some of you use them. And otherwise, it's just a great way to remind yourself. You could go faster. You could add a stomp. Can you hear that? That's good if you haven't got any bone issues and you're trying to strengthen, impact your bones. I'm having a tantrum here, stomping away. It feels really good to get all my tension out as well. But obviously take it easy, build up to that impact if you can. Otherwise, light on your feet. Let's keep going just for a little bit longer. Can you swing your arms, even seated? But if you're able to stand, do stand. Standing is better than sitting, yeah? Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We probably did about 45 seconds to a minute. Could you do that little stepping snack every hour? Could you imagine if you just got 11 minutes of cardiovascular, walking, stepping, stomping, even the heel raises and the drops, something every hour? That would be amazing. So how are we all feeling? Let's just loosen up our spine. These are part of my little Tai Chi moves. You know, I do them every morning. I just went for a walk outdoors before it got too hot here. It was already hot, and I did this outside where I did my little 10-minute live last week in that little alleyway where there was a bit of shade, and I just got everything mobilized. You can use it as a reset, recharge, lifting up and coming down. You can do this on the chair. Lengthen your spine. Can we reach for the imaginary sky? Exhale. Let go of everything. This feels so nice. Inhaling and exhaling. Reaching up as high as you can. Lengthen. We don't lengthen our bodies enough. And exhale. Oh, feels so good and loose. I hope you're feeling great like me. We are going to grab a band or a belt or a pair of old tights, like I said, something ideally with a bit of stretch. And you know that this shoulder flossing snack, I'm going to avoid my little olive tree, is going to try and come up and over as much as you can, straight arms. If possible, I'm just going to move the camera slightly. Otherwise, do feel like you need to, you bend the arms, yeah, as they're coming up and over, just trying, seated or standing, to bring your arms up and over. If this is too difficult, you can replace the exercise with something else that we've done. Even if it's a bit of hip rotation, a bit of neck circles, this is your workout, yep. So I can see someone on Zoom has probably got a little bit of a shoulder injury or a niggle. This might not be for you, but if you can practice this one, if you haven't got any issues, it gives you the full range of movement in the shoulders, which we are craving, especially when we're sitting using screens, laptops, phones, TV, sedentary lifestyle. This snack is a lovely one. Let's relax there. With or without the band, I will show the without the band. We're going to open out, cross body, bringing it to the front as our rest position, and then breathe out, really lengthen, and to the front. Even without the band, I'm feeling that. But the band adds a bit of resistance. And that's what our muscles are going to love, because the muscles want a challenge so that they can almost the fibers break down and rebuild. And that's what's going to help our muscle mass to keep us strong for life. We all need to be doing resistance and strength training. There's so much research. Andrew, who's my dear friend on Zoom, who's joined us from the beginning of these, always sends me the latest news by email. And yes, 90 minutes to 2 hours a week is an amazing target. So 2 of these workouts, maybe 3 if I can get you. There's hundreds saved on my Feel Good playlist. Or you could do little snacks. Could you do 10-minute snacks, maybe twice a day? Yep, I'm trying to think how much that adds up to. Maybe 10-minute snacks 3 times a day of strength. That would really help reduce your risk of so many chronic illnesses and to live longer, reduce mortality risk. Let's try one more today with our back health. So these are the lats. Say hello to your lats. Sometimes they're the little area that, you know, we're trying to target in our back, but it's not about how we look. This is for strength for life. So we're going to have our arms up. You can do it with the tin cans or plastic bottles as weights even. You're going to bring one arm stays there, the other elbow comes down the side. Down, 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 until you feel that squeeze in the back and coming up. So I don't know if you can see, but these are the areas I want you to target. Let's do the same side 5 times. You could do this seated or standing. Let's stay on the same side. Breathe out as you pull. Inhale as you come back. So if you're doing it without the band, you could hold a light weight. Yeah, tin cans, plastic bottles. You could start with body weight always, just to perfect the move. But this is a lovely one for your lats. And back health is so important. Breathe out, inhale. Let's try the other side. Can you feel this? Yep. To make it harder, you hold the band tighter so it's got more resistance. To make it easier, you can loosen up. Whatever you've got, even a pair of tights would be good with this one. Use your breath. Remember breathing through the exercises. 4 and release. Breathe out as you pull. 5 Lovely, and relax. I feel like we should just do a quick bow and arrow. Can you get straight into it? I know my arms are burning a little bit. This one, straight arms, one stays in front. The other one with your wrist straight is pulling that bow. Can you see that? Lovely tension and release. Again, you could do this with tin cans. Start off with light weights, then plastic bottles or 1 kg, 2 kg, build up the dumbbells, 3 kg. But literally the band is a great one because a lot of physios give this exercise. Anyone sitting at home, working from home, these are the exercises I would love all workplaces to develop. Exercise snacks, I go in and do talks and workshops. Let your workplace know. Can you feel the burn? Last one. Woo! Give your arms a good shake. Did everyone feel that? Give me a little thumbs up. I want to hear from you whenever you do this, or a little like or a comment. Hello on YouTube. Well done. Let's just give everything a little shake out, a little bounce maybe, little heel raises and some arms. If you've not got any bone issues, let's add in a few jumps if we can, or just a little shake or a little dance off, whatever feels good for you. Oh, I can see lots of you having a little dance there. Who hasn't danced in ages? I've been dancing a lot on holiday with the music, with my family. Dancing is the best. Could you put a song on for me as homework? Maybe an old song that you haven't heard in ages, or put on a TV, one of those music channels, and just dance for 3 to 4 minutes. That could be the best homework. Dance snacking. Is anyone going to do that? It's the best. Yay, I can see lots of you saying yes on Zoom. Well done. We're going into the main strength section. So you know, if you've been doing these workouts every week or if you've been using the saved ones, the sit and stand. When we are sitting, I want you to move in some shape or form. There may be restrictions. You might just be able to do heel raises if you can't stand independently. These workouts are for everyone. Or you might add in a leg extension, even when you're sitting, yeah? You could squeeze these muscles. This is a good warm-up to actually do before we do the sit and stand, is to maybe just do a couple of these to get these quadriceps fired up. These are the muscles here that support your knees. People with knee pain, there's a 10-minute knee strengthening workout on my popular playlist on YouTube. Make sure you've hit subscribe on YouTube, of course. You will get notified of all the new content. Leg extensions are great, just like heel raises to do throughout the day. Then, that's level 1 or 2, if you can't stand independently. But we do have the chair, so if you want to use the chair, you could use the base or your hands on these handrails, whichever ones you can. You're going to have your feet around hip width. Your knees always go out, never in, but in the same direction as your toes. You maybe come up an inch or 2 and come down. Let's all do that if you're able. Otherwise, heel raises, leg extensions, keep going. Coming up an inch or 2 and down. Now, if you're able to do the full sit and stand independently, you're coming up. Think about it slow. Squeeze the glutes, hold the core tight, back straight. Slow that movement down. Sometimes we count to 5. Because I want you to slow it down. I want perfect form and technique. This is like the squat that I do in the mornings or through my day. I literally try and do as many squats as I can through the day, because this is the most important exercise, whichever version you're doing, for your leg strength. It's got the quadriceps, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, your core. People say, how can I get a nice better, like stomach area? I don't want to say the word toned, but stronger core. The squat is probably the best thing that you can do. Inhale, exhale as you squeeze up. We've done about maybe 10, would you say? Have a little break. Have a little break on purpose. How does that feel? When we are stepping, like we might add in now, We could add in a little bit of boxing if you want. You could grab some tin cans. But when we're stepping, this is a cardio snack, right? Stepping, running, swimming, jogging, cycling, whatever takes your fancy, something that's going to get your heart rate up. A bit of boxing like this. I've got tin cans. I found my favorite tomato brand in Spain. These are delicious, but the tomatoes here are amazing. So I haven't even opened these because the fresh tomatoes are so good. Anyway, I digress. Grab your tin cans when you're cooking. Add in a little bit of this boxing to punch away your worries, any tension, any stress. It's good for our mental health exercise. It's one of the best things we can do. The free drug to boost your mood, to reduce stress, anxiety, and it's even an antidepressant. And relax. I made you do that pretty straight after the squats. Can you feel it now? Yes? The sit and stands. You should be out of breath like I am. And obviously, the fitter you are, the quicker your recovery. Could you talk to me right now? Could you sing a song to me? Probably not, but probably not very well. But let's try and build this in because we want to keep our cardiovascular systems healthy to reduce risk of heart attack, stroke, cardiovascular disease, the world's biggest killer, diabetes. It's all linked, right? Type 2 and pre-diabetes can be reversed. It can be prevented as well. So cardio is essential, but I want everyone doing that as well as the strength training. Let's now have a little break. I want you to think about the weights for the next 10. Sit and stands, squats unaided, or the leg extensions even. You could get a rucksack. I wish I had a rucksack because it's such a great weight. You could add weight because progressive overload, I always say, I think it's page 61 of my book, which I obviously have wherever I go, because it does have QR codes to videos, yep. So literally here, you take your camera and there's a video for you to follow along for good form and technique. 80 different snacks, everything from the things that we do to sofa snacks, to proper strength snacks, add break, desk, seated, lower mobility, stretch, cardio, everything's in here. But strength training, you've got to try and progress your weight as you increase over time, gradually. That's what's going to keep the muscles strong. So let's try and do, shall we do 12 to 15 if we can? If you're doing your heel raises, you could still hold the weights. Maybe out in front. You could even do leg extensions with weights. Otherwise, let's try and come up independently if you can. Squeeze the glutes. Slowly come down. Check your knees are going out in line with your toes. I can see my toes, the weights in my heels. I'm really focusing on good form and technique. Lifting up. If you find these hard, you could place a pillow on your chair if your chair's too low, if you're on your sofa. Or if you want to increase it, obviously for me, I do them without the chair most of the time. But I go a bit lower, get that depth, squeeze up, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Now the heavier the weight, the more effective it is on your muscles. Amazing Tarun auntie. I see you on Zoom. She's a legend and she showed us at the end of last week's little chat, well, I think the week before, that she's upgraded her dumbbells. She has progressed. She's got brand new dumbbells, heavier ones. So very inspiring. This is for all ages, all abilities. If you can't afford dumbbells, find a heavier, safe household object. Maybe a candlestick. Maybe some water bottles filled with rice or something heavier. How many have we done? I haven't got my mother-in-law to count for me. I know you're feeling it in the heat, so am I. Let's maybe go for 2 more and then have a little water break. Squeeze up. Well done. And relax. Super, super work. If you have water, please have a little bit of water, especially if you're doing this live. It's the heat wave at the moment. Very important to stay hydrated. especially when you're sweating. So increase your water intake today. It's another bit of homework for you. Let's just add in a little bit of circling, maybe even seated, some ankle circles. You could keep your foot down or lifting that leg extension. I can feel my legs. Your heart rate went up, right? With the squats, the sit and stands. It's a different type of burn because you are building lean muscle mass, but you're also burning fat. Your heart rate goes up. It's amazing, the benefits of strength training. And we can really try and fit this in as snacks through the day, plus these longer workouts I would love you to do. Next exercise is the wall press up. I'm going to figure out which wall I'm going to use. I think you can all see this wall over here. So we start off with the wall. In my book, there's QR codes straight to videos on how to progress. Kitchen counter. I wish you could see it. I have actually got a table here. I think some of you can see. So I'm placing my hands on this table, which is a great surface, like the kitchen counter. Straight line. I will just adjust the camera for YouTube. And this is all, hopefully my tripod will not wobble or fall off. There, we've got lots of people on YouTube. While you're cooking, could you add in a straight line, bending the elbows, bringing your whole body? Can you add in press-ups? This is your queen of upper body moves. Your hands can be at shoulder width if you're by the wall. And you can have your elbows bending and breathe out, push away, straightening the arms. You're bringing your whole body weight like a straight line towards it. Obviously, if you can't stand, we are trying to target these upper body muscles. Push against your thighs and press away. Inhale, exhale. If you do progress to the floor, you would have something soft under your knees. I don't normally talk through all of these options. In an all fours position, box position, chest comes down through the hands, or you could then progress to further away, 3/4, bringing more of your body weight. I show these all in my book, so don't try it just straight away. And the full press up for anyone advanced. Let's go for about 5 more. Really slow control. Try and target the muscles, that mind to muscle connection. Inhaling, exhaling. Can we do one more, everyone? Woo! Well done. Roll out the wrist. I was having a peek. I wish you could all see what I can see on Zoom, because we have got all ages, all levels, some indoors, some outdoors, some in their bedrooms, in their kitchens, in their gardens, in their living rooms. This is the beauty of these workouts. Let's get the steps in, or just roll out the wrists, whatever you're feeling right now, because that is an upper body compound move. Multi-muscle, like I say, could you add in 10 squats a couple of times a day and 10 press-ups? Maybe breakfast, lunchtime, dinner. When you're in the kitchen or at the dining table, think of me, please. Let's grab whichever weights work for you for your shoulder press. This is actually quite a nice one to do seated. So I'm going to do seated, where I am right now. So let's bring 2 weights. Start off light, perfect the form, even body weight. So that means no weight. You could just practice the movement and then add in weight. Always keep your wrists strong, especially if you're using different objects like I am. And then at shoulder, like at your weights are at ear level, and then you're going to breathe out, pushing up, slowly coming down. Inhale, exhale. My weights aren't as heavy as I use, but if I go really slow, time under tension, if I really focus, I can try and really push myself. Or I could add in more repetitions. You don't have to stand, by the way. Whatever works for you. If you're standing, make sure your core is tight, you're not swinging your back, You're doing everything under control. Let's go for a few more, yeah? My wrists are straight. I'm pushing and pulling. This is to help us lift things, carry things, maybe carry your grandchildren, babies, lifting things on and off a shelf, yeah? These are functional movements, just like our squats were. Sitting, getting up out of the car, bed. All of the movements that we're doing are for functional, for life, to keep you doing the basic things and maintaining your independence. Oh, now I felt that. I didn't count the reps, but did you feel the last 3 repetitions? Give me a nod. Was it challenging? Then you're on a good weight for you. If it's not, please go heavier, gradually over time. Play this workout back. It's saved for you. Bicep curls. So my elbows are tucked in. Let's all do my desk reset snack. Let's get our posture. You could do this seated or standing. Tin cans would be perfect to start off with. Let's curl up. Nice and slow and release. So this is the bicep. When we're lifting our shopping, when we're carrying, picking, yep, we are lifting suitcases, whatever it is, day to day, gardening, hoovering, I'm trying to think, mopping, all of these things, we're using these muscles. And if we don't use them, we lose them, right? We lose that muscle mass, we lose the ability to do the things that we just day to day take for granted. Breathe out, breathe in. Now these are very light for me. So what I'm doing is I'm curling up and then I'm going to go even slower on the way down and I'm going to do more repetitions. So just do what feels for you. We always stick to around 10, but you could do 15, you could do 20. Let me see how long it takes for you to really feel it. Or you could do 8, yeah, and you're feeling it. We're all different. When you're ready to stop, just have a little break or get some steps in. This is your feel-good workout. 3 more for me. I'm starting to feel them. And last couple, but just do what you can. And last 1 for me. When you're ready, you can join me with a little quick tapping break. We have got to around, we got a few minutes left, but I love a bit of tapping, a bit of self-care. This is a nice little break for us. Maybe just tapping around your eyebrows, above your cheeks, above your upper lip. Got no makeup on in Spain, it's just too hot here. Sweating it out, I'm sure in the UK as well. You can even stroke your lymph nodes, going up here on your neck towards your lymph. Yeah, this is really good. These are nice little bits of self-massage. Do you ever touch your body and give it some love? Here, I love this one. This just resets me. If I'm ever feeling stressed, I just feel this is a great little tapping area. Under the armpit, I do these in my golf swings. Check out the Tai Chi video on the popular playlist, but you could just do a little bit of tapping of your arms and your legs, all the way down and up, seated or standing. Tell me if you like tapping. Do you like it? I know Tarun Auntie loves it. And good, lots of you on Zoom. I like to bring all these little different scientific things in. So, last little finisher we're going to do today. We're going to grab lighter weights. I would say the tin cans for these, because we are going to do seated. We're going to do our leg extensions again, but this time we're going to do front raises and a lighter weight. So my palms are facing down and I'm going to lift the weight to shoulder height and come down. My arms are fairly straight. There's a little bend in my elbows, that's fine. Shoulder height and down. Now you know I want to keep our brains fit. So can we coordinate one leg up and the arms and down and the other side. Breathe out as you lift. Inhale down. Add a hold if it's easy and you want to challenge it. Tighten the thigh muscles, your arms. slowly down. Let's do some more. Let's try and really feel this. Great for your shoulders, this one, as well as your quadriceps and your front thighs. Lift, straighten that leg and down. Good. Breathe out. I know I can feel this. Can you feel it? Good. Keep going if you can. 3 more. Add that hold in. How many seconds can we hold? 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Depends what weight you've got. Just be careful. 3, 2, 1. And down. Last one if you can. All the way up and down. Give yourselves a big clap. You are my stars. So the final exercise before our quick stretch is going to be star jumps. Have a little bit of space. If you're seated, if you can't stand, you know, I've tried to help care homes, schools with disabilities, people with mobility issues. If you just give yourself a clap at the end of this workout, seated or standing, you're going to do low impact, maybe fast to really feel it. If you want to get that last bit of energy out, last cardio snack. If there's no bone issues, obviously you can add the full jump. Let's go for 10. Give yourselves a clap. I'm giving you all a big round of applause for investing in yourself today. Let's go for 5, 4. Can you go any faster? 3, 2, and 1. Well done. That's a little finisher there. I hope you felt it. I certainly did. Can you hear my heart rate? I thank all of you for being here. You made me work out, and this power of our community, of seeing you all with me, especially on Zoom and on YouTube, it makes my day. So thank you for being here. Do not run away. The last 5th part of the Feel Good Fitness prescription is stretching, and we have to do this to reduce your risk of injury, to make sure you don't have too much muscle soreness, any new exercises, but also to keep our bodies supple. Could you keep bending? Could you keep doing the things that we day to day take for granted? So this is going to really help you with all of that. One leg is straight as possible. Toes are flexed towards me. I'm lengthening the spine. Inhale, exhale, coming towards, chest towards your thigh. Can you reach your toes? Don't worry if you can't. Maybe place your hands on your shin or on your thigh, wherever feels good. If you needed to, you could even add the band or your belt and give yourself a bit of assistance. But try and let's all relax forward. Let's not rush this one. Let's hold for 3 deep breaths, bringing that heart rate down as well while we cool down and stretch. 2 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Can you go any further? Last one. Can you feel that straight leg, that lovely stretch all the way down? Beautiful work. We've got the other side to do. Whatever works for you. Again, lengthening, reaching forward. The more I reach forward with that chest towards my thigh, and let's see where you can reach. This will improve if you practice stretching, maybe a couple of minutes every evening or morning. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in and out. Lovely work. And roll up the spine. Let's stretch out some of the muscles that we've used today. Our shoulders, so seated or standing, one arm in front of you, just touching the elbow or below or above it. Draw that arm in and look, relax your shoulders. So try not to be up here. Relax, draw it in, look over that side, little neck stretch. Hold it, hold it, hold it. I can feel that on my upper back as well. Inhale, exhale, other side. I have some good news I haven't announced yet, but if you're in the UK, go to the supermarket or your newsagent for me, because I'm on the cover of a magazine today. It's just come out. It's Top Santé. You're getting it hot off the press. I'm not in the UK, so please send me a picture. And there's a big write-up. I think it's about 4 to 6 pages of my whole journey, and you're all part of it. So I really hope you enjoy the read. I'm a columnist for the magazine, but it's a real honor. I can't believe it, to be on the cover. So quite surreal today. Special day. If you can grab a copy, send me your feedback or a picture of it. Biceps as well. Let's do a quick stretch. Hands on the other palm, bringing those fingers back. And it's a really good magazine. It's got lots of health and well-being tips as well. I write an exercise snacking column on it every week. But yeah, it's an exciting day. If you can grab it in your newsagent, let me know. And lovely work. You know I love yoga, but we have our feel-good hug. I'm missing all of you, but this is a virtual hug. Seated or standing, really open out your arms, lift your chin, take a positive inhale, arch your back, and then round your spine, really opening out the vertebrae. Give yourself a big hug for joining today. So proud of you. Big hugs to everyone. And our feel-good finish, seated or standing. We're going to take a lovely positive inhale. Lifting the arms up. I hope you feel really good. Exhale, release any tension, negativity, stress that may be there. Let's take that final big positive inhale. Hands meet at the top. Capture that positivity. Bring it down to your amazing heart center. Take a bow. Take a moment of gratitude. Thank your amazing body. Even a minute of movement counts and helps your health. Snack through the day on exercise. Pick some of your favorite exercises. Try to do 2 at least workouts from the Feel Good playlist a week. It does cover everything. Do you feel like you've had a good workout in about 40 minutes? Yes? I want your feedback on YouTube. Write me a little comment. Even if you're on Zoom, go to YouTube when I share this link. And do write me some feedback. It means the world and it helps generate that excitement for others. And most importantly, please share what I'm doing with a friend, a community, a WhatsApp group, a neighbor, your family, whoever, because these are for free and I want to help as many people as possible. Lots of love, everyone. Next week, I may take off because I'm doing a day trip somewhere nearby in Spain. So apologies, but I will send the WhatsApp group a link, or you just go to my Feel Good playlist and pick one. Make sure you comment so I know you've done it. You've got to keep this up, yeah? This is your investment in you. And feel like you're with me. I hope you still feel like I'm with you. And I will be back, resuming again the week after, I believe. I will be back around A-level results day for my youngest. Lots of love, everyone. I'm going to speak to everyone on Zoom now. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks to everyone on YouTube. Good morning.